Haryana Minister Anil Vij has stirred another row. The controversial minister has made a statement saying that the ex-Jawan who committed suicide in Delhi against non-implementation of OROP cannot be called a martyr. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal had offered compensation to the ex-Jawan and accorded martyrdom to him. He'd in fact offered a relief package for the family worth 1 crore as well. Anil Vij now courting controversy after he said the Jawan cannot be called a martyr as he did not die fighting for the country. Subedar Ram Kishan Grewal, 70 years old, committed suicide in Delhi yesterday. We have Randeep Surjewala of the Congress Party, who's with us on the phone line. Mr. Surjewala, we're getting a reaction from Haryana Minister Anil Vij, who claims that Subedar Ram Kishan Grewal cannot be called a martyr because he did not die fighting for the country and committed suicide.
Arrogance of power and arrogating authority has become synonymous with Bharatiya Janata Party leadership and particularly its ministers. First, General V.K. Singh said that the dead soldier, Subedar Ramkishan Grewal, had lost his mental balance. And now, Haryana government ministers are also making similar insensitive remarks. Instead of visiting the family, condoling his death, and promising to redress the grievances of one rank, one pension, Modi government, as also Khattar government in Haryana, has become so cruel, so insensitive, and has become so arrogant and drunk with power that they are unable to comprehend, understand the agony and anguish of soldiers of this country. I find it shameful and regrettable.
And Mr. Surjewala, we are also being told that apart from Rahul Gandhi, Arvind Kejriwal and TMC representatives, no major or big political leaders from the BJP have actually visited Subedar Ramkishan Grewal's family because they claim that the opposition parties are trying to make this a political issue.
If pain and suffering of soldiers of this country is political, then we will raise such issues a million times. If bringing the cry for justice of millions of ex-servicemen and placing it before redressal before Modi government is politics, we shall do such politics a million times more. If pointing out that first that Ram Kishan Grewal did not die for a personal fault, he died raising the demands of millions of ex-servicemen on account of the injustice meted out to them by anti-army Modi government. If that is politics, then we must raise such politics more strongly. And if dishonoring the family of a dead soldier, arresting them, beating them up, abusing them, locking them up in Delhi jail, and if Rahul Gandhi ji objects to it, if that is politics, then we are committed to do such brand of politics. So come back and come down from the high pedestal of arrogant power that Modi ji you are sitting on and start listening to the voice of people of this country.
Jawala, thanks so much for speaking to India Today. The Congress Party is slamming that statement being made by Anil Vij, where he said that Subedar Ramkishan Grewal cannot be accorded the status of a martyr because he committed suicide and did not die while fighting for the country. Right, more breaking news coming in. Controversial statement being made by Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar on ex-serviceman Ram Kishan's suicide. He says only those people can be called martyrs who give their life fighting for the country on our borders. He says, I will not go there as politics is being played on the suicides. We have Shalini Lobo who's with us live from Bhiwani. We're going to try and get a reaction from her in just a bit. Meanwhile, we're also being joined by Tom Vadakan of the Congress Party. Mr. Vadakan, first Anil Vij came out and made a statement saying that Subedar Ramkishan Grewal cannot be called a martyr because he committed suicide, didn't die while fighting for the country. His sentiments being echoed now by Chief Minister Khattar.
Well, Anil Vij has been in the center of a lot of controversy. He looks after sports. He went to the last Olympics, looked at the beaches, had a good time, came back at the state exchange. This is the background of the man. And now he has a new definition. There's a new, of course, it's all in the air. A new definition of a nationalist, a new definition of a patriot, and anti-national. So these are new definitions that are added by the day, by the hour, I must say, by this new dispensation. Be what it may. This man is the person who is an ex-army person, sacrificed his life, not for a small amount of money. It was for the cause of the soldiers. He said that in the last chilling telephonic conversation, which is available on public domain. His letter speaks for what he's done this. It is to attract the blind men sitting in this government, making huge promises to the army, while using them for political advantage. He said he's sacrificing his life. Not a mean activity. And if it does not suit them, he's not a martyr. Thank God they didn't call him an anti-national. If they do that, I won't be surprised. It is not 2 hours since the man's ashes have also not, have not come down to normal temperature. And still, this government in Haryana and their psycho fans are going out and saying such things. The grieving family was beaten up in Wellington Hospital, in the parking lot, because they wanted to meet a political leader. They talk about nationalism, they talk about martyrdom. What right have these people to define martyrdom? And the brave hearts of this country, the question is large, and people of India are listening, not just to us, but the ground reality of what is happening.
Right, and Mr. Vadekar, we're also being told that usually as a norm, hospitals don't carry out postmortems after sunset. But in this case, a postmortem was conducted at between 9 and 10 p.m. We also heard Subedar Grewal's son saying that they did not want to travel to their village with the body late at night, but they were packed off by the Delhi police.
These are evidences before the public. Everything is ordered. There's a script written. Leaders want to go and meet the grieving family. They are beaten up there. As you said, the postmortem is not done after sunset. Rules are all changed. CCTVs are switched off in Madhya Pradesh. What is happening in this country? The question is, people who are asking questions become anti-nationals overnight. Your patriotism is now a test which has to be conducted by the dispensation. The questions are large, and people of India are going to ask these questions. I mean, you can't let this continue. A man sacrifices his life not for 5,000 rupees, or has not lost his mental balance, as a certain minister wanted us to believe. Now there's a conspiracy theory that probably somebody tried to. Nobody died. If you hear the chilling conversation on the telephone of his conversation with the son, it'll be clearly sheer evidence that this man was totally balanced, and he did it as a sacrifice for the army, and a sacrifice so that they don't suffer. If he is not a martyr, I would like to know who is.
Mr. Vadekar, thanks so much for speaking to India Today. We're also being joined by Raghav Chadha of the Aam Aadmi Party, who's with us on the phone line. Raghav, your reaction? We're getting in a statement from Anil Vij of the BJP, also from Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar, saying that Subedar Ram Kishan cannot be called a martyr because he did not die fighting for the country.
I think with each passing day, the BJP is, resorting to really deplorable levels of dirty politics. I think such statements from people who hold constitutional positions are highly despicable. And what is even more shocking is that, a person in the union government who served as a chief of army staff yesterday questioned the state of mental faculties of the deceased ex-servicemen. Then you have the Chief Minister of Haryana and his cabinet colleagues basically, insulting the martyrdom of this soldier and thereby obfuscating from the real issue, the issue for which he gave up his life, and that is the non-implementation of OROP. This union government has been lying, have been giving white lies to and misleading the nation and the armed forces when they say that OROP was implemented. OROP hasn't been implemented. Our armed forces have been struggling and fighting for their legitimate dues. And mind you, this is not some favor. Our armed forces do not need selfies with the Prime Minister or with the Haryana Chief Minister. Our armed forces need respect. Our armed forces need their legitimate financial dues. And this government, by terming these sacrifices by our armed forces as something which cannot be given the status of martyrdom, or by systematically demoralizing the morale of the armed forces by degrading their ranks, or by reducing the disability pension, or non-implementing the OROP, are systematically assaulting the armed forces. I mean, this is the government that has been trying to gain political mileage on the success and the bravery of our armed forces, and putting up posters in poll-bound regions like Uttar Pradesh and Punjab, and saying because we did surgical strike, you should vote for us. I mean, I think they stand thoroughly and fully exposed. The Prime Minister, no less than the Prime Minister, should apologize to the nation for, one, lying that OROP was implemented, and number two, for on behalf of his colleagues in the government who have been making all sorts of obnoxious remarks questioning the mental faculties of this person.
Right, Raghav, stay on with us. We're also being joined by Mr. Jawahar Yadav of the BJP. Jawahar जी, आपका क्या रिस्पॉन्स है? राघव चड्ढा का यह कहना है कि एक तरफ आप लोग जब आर्मी सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक्स कैरी आउट करती है, आप उसका क्रेडिट लेते हैं, प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी उसको मेंशन करके कहते हैं कि देखिए हम लोग कितने स्ट्रांग हैं, हम लोग पाकिस्तान से देखिए कैसे रिस्पॉन्ड करते हैं, मगर जब उन आर्मी की कोई इश्यूज की बात आती है तो आप लोग पीछे हट जाते हैं। ये जवान जिसने कल सुसाइड कमिट की क्योंकि OROP अब तक इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं हुआ है, उस पे जो है चीफ मिनिस्टर खट्टर ये कह रहे हैं कि ये मार्टर नहीं हो सकता बिकॉज इसने अपनी जान जो है देश के लिए नहीं दी है।
देखिए, जो कहा आज कुछ लोग इस पे राजनीति कर रहे हैं, जो कल तक सैनिकों के पराक्रम को नकार रहे थे, जो कल तक सैनिकों ने जो पराक्रम किया उस पर प्रश्न चिन्ह खड़ा कर रहे थे, आज वो एक सैनिक की आत्महत्या की, आज उसको वो पराक्रम बताकर उसकी मृत्यु पर निश्चित रूप से पूरे देश को दुख हुआ है। परंतु कुछ राजनीतिक पार्टियां, चाहे वो आम आदमी पार्टी हो, चड्ढा जी की पार्टी हो, चाहे वो कांग्रेस हो, कल तक सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक के सबूत ये मांग रहे थे, तब इनको देश के सभी
मगर जवाहर जी, मुद्दे की बात यह है कि इस मौके पे जब उनके लास्ट राइट्स कैरी आउट हो रहे हैं भिवानी में, क्या एक चीफ मिनिस्टर का ये एक्चुअली बात करना सही लगता है कि नहीं ये मार्टर नहीं है, इन्होंने देश के लिए जान नहीं दी, OROP के लिए दी होगी, देश के लिए नहीं दी, हम इनको मार्टर नहीं बुलाएंगे? नहीं,
मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ, क्या इस देश में सत्य बोलना गुनाह है क्या? उनकी मृत्यु पर निश्चित रूप से पूरे देश को दुख हुआ है, परंतु शहीद कौन होता है इसकी तो परिभाषा है। क्या कोई भी मुख्यमंत्री या कोई देश का प्रधानमंत्री संविधान से बड़ा हो सकता है क्या? अगर मुझे चड्ढा जी आम आदमी पार्टी से हैं, ये बताएं केजरीवाल को शहीद का दर्जा दे दे दिल्ली में, इस नियम के तहत दे सकते हैं। उनका सुसाइड हुआ वो दिल्ली में हुआ, उनके अधिकार क्षेत्र में हुआ। तो मैं अब मानना ये करना चाहूंगा, राघव चड्ढा जी अगर मेरे साथ है, उनके क्षेत्र में वो सुसाइड हुआ, हरियाणा से संबंधित कोई विषय नहीं था, ठीक है, केंद्र से संबंधित था, उनकी मांग कितनी
जवाहर जी, उनका मार्टर का स्टेटस अरविंद केजरीवाल ने तो दे दिया है, बट क्या ये स्टेटमेंट इनसेंसिटिव नहीं है? क्या ये गवर्नमेंट इनसेंसिटिव सामने नहीं आती?
मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ, केजरीवाल जी किसी भी आत्महत्या करने वाले व्यक्ति को शहीद का दर्जा कैसे दे सकते? कौन सा कानून? और केवल आप सच्ची लोकप्रियता की बात कर रहे हैं, आज ये कह रहे हैं, उसके बाद कहेंगे जी इसमें कानूनी अड़चन आ गई इसलिए हम नहीं दे पाए क्योंकि हमने तो अनाउंस कर दिया था। तो केवल राजनीति करने के लिए राजनीति करना, संविधान में शहीद का दर्जा देने के कुछ नियम और कायदे हैं, वो जब ये देश संविधान से चलते हैं, राजनीतिक नेताओं की बयानबाजी से नहीं चलता। निश्चित रूप से हरियाणा ने भी एक अपना बेटा खोया है, देश ने भी अपना बेटा खोया है, वो शहीद हुए नहीं हुए अलग इशू होता है, परंतु एक सैनिक के नाते हम सब उनका सम्मान करते हैं। हरियाणा सरकार क्या करती है, हमने उनको 10 लाख
जवाहर जी, आप हमारे साथ बने रहिए। राघव चड्ढा, do you want to respond to what he's saying?
Yeah, just I'll make a brief intervention. You see, first of all, the spokesperson or the representative of the ruling party of India does not know that as far as the Delhi Chief Minister and the Delhi government is concerned, they have already given him the status of a martyr and already announced a Sahayata Rashi, a compensation, a small compensation of rupees 1 crore as assistance to his family, and also promised other help to the family. So as far as we are concerned, we have already done so. And yesterday also, the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister wanted to meet the bereaved family only to offer help and share and to offer their condolences. On the other hand, you have a party which tries to gain political mileage on the success and the bravery of our armed forces, which indulges in naked and brazen gundaism, becoming insensitive with each passing day. I mean, the spokesperson of the BJP, which I thought would distance itself from the statements made by the Chief Minister of Haryana and say that maybe these are his personal remarks, but he is owning up. So the party is owning up to these statements. And it's pretty clear that the message has come from the top, because the Chief Minister will not make such a comment unless it has been sanctioned by the Prime Minister or by Amit Shah. So therefore, the picture that we have in front of us is that the BJP that is considers themselves and it considers itself and the RSS as the the reservoir of patriotism and nationalism, is basically saying that a soldier or an ex-serviceman who committed suicide and in the phone conversation and his note clearly says that I'm committing suicide because the armed forces did not get OROP, and this will be a sacrifice. This will be a sacrifice for the benefit of the armed forces, and I hope that at some point they get their legitimate dues. They are disregarding his demands, they are disregarding his supreme sacrifice, and they are disregarding in the process each and every member of the Indian armed forces.
Right.
I appeal to the Prime Minister to step in, to apologize to the nation, and certainly apologize to our armed forces.
All right, Raghav Chadha and Jawahar Yadav, thanks so much for speaking to India today. Let's also get in a word from our correspondent Shalini Lobo, who's with us live from Bhiwani this afternoon. Shalini, how are locals there responding to these statements being made by Haryana Minister Anil Vij? We're also getting a statement now from Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar saying that Subedar Ramkishan cannot be given the status of a martyr because he did not die at the border.
A lot of a sense of disappointment is what I can find here with the villagers, because they were all happy when Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal came and announced the monetary compensation and the martyrdom status. But right now, talking to Mr. Satbir Singh, a veteran who is the face of the OROP protest in the capital, he also said that yes, I will that the martyrdom status, it should have been done with coordination. Subedar Agrawal, he allegedly committed suicide in Delhi, but he is from Haryana. So the Delhi government and the Haryana government should have been talking to each other, and then Arvind Kejriwal should have come up with this decision. But he did it all on his own, standing here amidst the family, amidst the village. When a lot of people were gathered here, he announced it to the people that yes, we will award a martyrdom status. And now we don't know whether this was for a political gain, or we don't know what the motive behind this was. But within it's not even been 4 hours after his cremation, you have the Chief Minister, you have the Health and Sports Minister of Haryana come out and say no, this cannot happen, we cannot award him the martyrdom status. Now this is poor governance, this is poor administration, because after giving the family hope, you're taking it back, which is unfair.
Absolutely. Shalini, thanks so much for a ground report. We're going to keep coming back to you for more reactions.